Hello and welcome to another episode of Static Channel 12. Today we're doing an episode of Just a Review. On today's episode, we're doing something different. We're going to be talking about two movies by the same director. The first movie, The Killer, and the second movie, Hard Boiled, by John Woo. Alright, Marvin, give us a synopsis of The Killer.
So The Killer, as we mentioned, directed by John Woo. This is starring Chow Yun-fat in his younger days. The Killer is about an assassin and a cop that's trying to stop him. The assassin, as you go along through the movie, you find out that he's a little more complex. He's not just cold-blooded. He has a heart of gold.
Mm-hmm.
And the cop is picking up on this. And it's basically just one guy chasing the other, a lot of action, a lot of bullets flying, car chasing, explosions for some random reason at times.
Yep.
And it's just a really good movie, and that's all I can really say. It kind of was, to me, it definitely defined what like 80s Hong Kong, or helped define what 80s Hong Kong action cinema was.
Mm-hmm.
Very good movie, recommended.
All right, and I'll give a synopsis on Hard Boiled, which is from the same director. The premise being that it's about the cops trying to bust a criminal organization that traffics arms, that traffics weapons. And as we come to discover throughout the movie, it's like, the main character is like this cop that's really good. He's amazing, but he's kind of a loose cannon, so he fucking does whatever he wants. But as we continue with the movie, we come to discover that there's undercover cops that he has to take into account, that he just can't go willy-nilly blasting everything. And it pretty much just culminates, it just reaches this fucking climax where this fucking hospital just becomes a war zone. Just pure action, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's super entertaining. And that's all I could say. It's like, it was a hell of an experience. All right, Marvin. Anything you want to add before we start discussing?
Movies are great. Watch them. Always support the classics. And then also, let me get this down. So, today's drink by me is I'm drinking Sunset Sarsaparilla, which was provided to us by a fan. It goes of Mr. Goonhead or Goofhead. Mr. Goofhead. I'm sorry, I forgot your name wrong. Mr. Goofhead sent us in a case of Fallout Jones soda. Pretty solid. It looks pretty cool. I'm gonna try it live. Let's see what we got real quick. Let me just give that reaction now.
All right.
Smooth.
Yeah, it's good.
It's tasty. I like it.
It's a pretty good.
So yeah, thumbs up. Sunset Sarsaparilla, pretty good. From the follies of Jones Soda. So shout out to Jones Soda, I guess.
Shout out to Mr. Goofhead for providing us with soda. In my case, Nuka Grape.
How is that?
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. I usually don't like grape stuff, and this one's pretty good.
Okay, I'll try that next.
This is not a paid advertisement.
Although you can send us a couple bucks.
Yeah, just send us money. Give us all the money.
But okay, cycling back to the movie while we're here. So I kind of want to expand a little bit on killers. So I guess a little bit of a breakdown that the killer is, we mentioned stars Chow Yun-fat, and I believe his name was David Lee as the cop.
Mm-hmm.
The killer's name Ah Jong, and he's very slick, very suave, very cool, collected, cold. Like, man, this guy's just cool. Wears a suit, scarf, slick back hair. Has like twin pistols. Efficient. He basically kills everybody in his way. Very good at what he does. Mm-hmm. But the movie starts with the reason that they kind of say the heart of gold thing is because during a few opening minutes of the movie, a civilian gets in the way. She's a singer, a lounge singer.
Yeah, she's a lounge singer.
She's a lounge singer, and as she's running, she gets kind of caught in the middle of the violence. Mm-hmm. And it goes that he fires his weapon really close to her face, and it hurts her eyes. So she basically loses her sight, and he feels terrible about it. He caused someone that wasn't, needed to be shot.
Yeah.
She got seriously hurt, and because he has a heart of gold, he doesn't want to leave her like that. So he's going to try and support her, help her, do everything that, to kind of make amends, if you will.
Yeah.
So he keeps an eye on tabs on her, even though he's responsible for it, but she can't identify him, so she's like, I'm gonna take care of you, I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna do this. Takes her to doctor visits, helps her around the house. He's doing that.
He goes out of his way to take care of her.
Yeah, while he's still taking assassination missions. So
he pretty much does it because he feels guilty, right?
Yeah, because he realized that he hurt someone innocent in his job, in his crime spree, essentially, whatever.
And mind you, this all happened while he was literally fucking blasting 20 men.
Yeah. So he goes into the bar and he blasts dudes playing poker, the bartender with the shotgun. Oh, and then he blasts that guy, the dude on the floor with I think a sawed-off shotgun. I love that scene where he kicks the poker table down. The revolver just swings, it flies into his hand. Bam! Blast that guy.
Dude, from the beginning, the fucking action is pretty awesome, right?
Is immaculate.
It's just the imagination behind it, because he fucking comes out dual wielding with 2 pistols, right?
Mm-hmm. Goes akimbo, full akimbo.
So he's fucking blasting these fools, man. Everybody's trying to kill him. It's it doesn't feel like the action is superficial, because you feel he gets shot too.
Yeah.
He gets hit, man. You feel like he's actually in danger, but at the same time, he also feels invincible at the same time, because how good he is.
The action is absolutely over the top. There's, man, that dude is, even if the guy's been shot once, he doesn't stop. He doesn't, I hit the guy twice. No, boom, boom, he's blasting 8 rounds into this fool holding a weapon. Blast the bartender, blast the mob boss, blast the gangster. This guy's going, he definitely, I was definitely the inspiration for this character. And,
my ass.
And then, but yeah, so, and then obviously the police, the detective, who's chasing him, whose name I unfortunately had to forget, but very good cop. Inspector Lee.
Yeah.
So he's also kind of tough. He's dealing with drug busts and undercover cops, and he gets his man, and he's on the case. This guy is a hitman. He's going after high profile targets. We need to stop him. It's getting really bad. So eventually, he keeps killing more. And they keep crossing paths. He's killing other guys. He's trying to track them down. He's following leads. It leads to more action and shootouts and boat chases and car chases. One of the highlight things I want to bring out is the sequence of when he assassinates someone. He supplies drugs or guns or something too.
I think he's a weapons dealer.
Yeah. So he's supposed to be taken out by Jean, or one of our protagonists. He does, and the cop happens to be assigned to be he's part of a security detail. Yeah. So the Jean, the killer, blasts him away, gets his target, and he's off on a speedboat. He drops the gun into the ocean on the speedboat. I'm out of here. And then the cops get on a speedboat. They're chasing him, and then he gets ambushed by goons, assassins, triad members, whoever the hell they were.
I think they are triad. Yeah.
Triad members, and we're gonna kill this guy because we don't want to have any loose threads. So he's murdering the triad assassins while the cops are chasing him, and then a little girl gets shot, and he's like, I ain't having this. So he picks her up, puts her in the car. He's driving to the hospital, and then cops are chasing him while the triads are there, and then he risks getting caught because he wants to save the little girl, because of him indirectly getting her hurt.
Well, yeah, the cop figures out where he's gonna go, because he hey, I just saw him pick up this girl or save this girl. It's he's obviously not all evil.
Yeah,
he obviously has a heart.
Yeah, he would have left
her. But then the cop is that's where we're gonna catch him. We're gonna meet him at the hospital because he's gonna take her there.
Yeah. So eventually, the tense moment he almost gets caught. People are running and chasing and screaming, car chases. Holy crap! A lot of action when dealing with the triad bosses or dealing with gunfights. And I think there's after the hospital, because he got his identity found. The triad boss gotta kill him again. So they send goons to try and ambush him at his apartment. And then it's dudes breaking in with Uzis and pistols, and he's blasting this fool. There's a dude hanging out outside with the neon sign. He's blasting that guy. The guy with the MAC-10, boom, that guy gets blown to oblivion. He's just an unstoppable fucking machine, just destroying all these triads. And it's crap.
It's kind of hard to give it justice talking about it, because it's something you have to watch, man. It's the way it's choreographed, the way the fucking camera goes and everything, the slow motion that is used. It's all really well done. It's fucking cool.
It really is. I think we'll talk about this on a little bit more in depth, but just the style of action. There's action more modern movies, John Wick, Taken, Marvel movies, whatever. There's actions and edits and cuts, but the way that Woo's the way his action scenes just flow so eloquently. It's this boom, this guy. There's no 30 edits per 2 seconds, and then like you can see that the stuntmen are different heights and different quips, and it's wrong. No, it just feels like holy crap when the camera angles and lighting. It's just going, and the tension of like, is he out of bullets? Holy crap, this guy's coming in. This guy just got shot. Oh, that guy totally is dead.
Yeah,
and it's just it's so impressive the scene. But the thing is that the action isn't the only thing that defines this movie, because it really does have heart, and it has emotion.
Yeah, like, the characters, they feel human.
Yes, I think so. Something that I'm
it's like, yeah, we're making it seem like this guy's like a superhuman, like monster, killer and everything, but
which he kind of is.
But like the movie Sam does such a good job in giving him humanity.
I mainly a lot of this actually, me looking at this movie was from, unfortunately I don't remember his name, but I did see a video essay from another content creator that was talking about it, how there was this in the 80s that a lot of Hollywood action stars, Stallone, Schwarzenegger, even Willis, Die Hard, stuff like that, there wasn't as much emotion. These guys were stoic and didn't say anything. They didn't feel. They were just kill. Like Rambo, like, yeah, I mean, I know First Blood, and then parts of like, you know, like Predator, maybe there was a little bit of emotion.
They're the good guys. They're unstoppable.
Yeah. But yeah, exactly. It wasn't based on, this dude was made of stone and he was stoic. He wasn't. There's more depth to me. I'm a human being. I don't just let little girls get shot and leave them. I can't allow that. Yeah. My conscience won't let me. So I'm gonna risk everything to have her save her life. Both the cop and the assassin have kind of arcs, more anything the cop, because the cop starts, he's not like, I gotta get him and on the side of justice, but he starts, as he learns more and gets closer to Ajong, the killer, he learns about like his motivations, and like, maybe this guy isn't exactly this dude might not be a stone cold killer. There might be more to this guy, and he starts to kind of have his own revelation. There we go, an arc and growth and different points of view, while Ajong still keeps doing what he does.
Yeah, because eventually they meet. They end up meeting at the blind girls, when the killer accidentally blinds at the beginning.
Yes.
So he's helping her out, saves her from some thugs outside of her workplace because she's still singing.
Yes.
And they eventually become friends, and in a way they start forming like a romantic relationship. Mm-hmm. But he's always like making sure that she's okay, helping her around the house. Mm-hmm. So the cop eventually starts figuring out that he's helping her.
Yeah.
And knowing what he saw with the little girl earlier, it's like, okay, he cares. So I'm going to use that against him and catch him.
Yeah.
So they eventually meet in the blind girl's apartment, and that's when they actually start talking and knowing each other. And that's when the cop is like, he wants to catch him no matter what, but he starts to realize that he's more than that, than just a fucking killer. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of when you start seeing their relationship develop. It's like, you kind of start like, I think the movie does such a good job of showing how they eventually just start becoming friends. And they do it so organically. It doesn't feel like it's forced or anything.
Yes.
And eventually towards the end, they do end up as the fucking bestest of friends.
Yes, I kind of want to reserve the whole, get to that, make that a specific section. Because everything with the final hour and the church scene is absolute cinema. But kind of rewinding a little bit back to where you talked about her apartment. Mm-hmm. I love how they were, essentially, they had each other, like, they had guns in each other's faces, but it was kind of almost comedic, but it had great dialogue, because the blind girl doesn't know that it's a cop and an assassin with guns pointed right at each other's faces, and she's like trying to get a hug, so he's got to like move his body so she doesn't feel the gun, and then they're like moving kind of together and then they're speaking in code, so the girl doesn't realize, like, you're under arrest. Like, no, it's like, you missed the big, or whatever. They different, like, code words.
They say that they're friends.
They're friends.
They're childhood friends.
Yeah, and they play soccer, and he calls him Shrimp Head. But they're menacing each other with guns pointed at each other without giving away to the blind girl that, like, we are about to destroy each other.
What was the nickname he gave to the cop?
Shrimp Head.
No.
Little B.
Little B.
So it's Little B as the cop and Shrimp Head as the assassin. It's just, but it's almost comedic with so much tension. Yeah. Like, there's guns, they're about to blow each other away, and it's funny somehow. The action and the dialogue and emotion complement each other so well, and I think that's one of the things that really makes this movie stand out. It's not just about mowing down mercenaries and this triads. Mm-hmm. It's about actual emotion and dialogue and kind of the depth of what a character can have. It's not just I'm stone faced and I kill. I'm not a robot.
There's like the theme of friendship too, because there's his
and redemption.
Because there's an older assassin that's like the killer's best friend.
Yeah.
And his mentor. Mm-hmm. But then like somewhere in the beginning he betrays him because the fucking triad boss is like, you have to take care of him. He's a loose end. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't want to, but he still goes and does it because he's still a fucking assassin.
Well, he tries.
He tries, but the killer like prevents him. And eventually, it's like the older assassin regrets it and tries to make up for him. And it's like, you know what? I'm never going to betray you again, man. We're going to be friends till the very end.
Yeah.
And that was cool because they are. Yeah. It's like they got each other's back throughout the rest of the movie.
Yeah, and it leads, like I say, like there's moments of dialogue and cool editing and everything in action, but it leads, like, it's a good pace. Action, dialogue, whatever. It's not exactly like that. And it just leads into one scene into the other. Like the scene with the, I guess it's like the beach house, the short lake house, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then he gets ambushed. All those dudes get destroyed. That one guy gets done extra dirty. He has like twin pistols. He gets ambushed, knocked in, and then he gets stabbed right in the back with a butcher knife. That dude got done extra dirty. And then like exploding shotguns and Uzis and action. They get away. They're talking. We're like, you got to meet me here. But I'm just gonna kind of move forward to the church scene.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the absolute best part of this movie.
It's fucking peak, man. Let me describe that shit, man.
Go ahead.
It's a church that's under construction. Candles everywhere. Does it make sense? No. Does it give it fucking style, mood? Absolutely. Fucking beautiful. The statue of the Virgin Mary in the middle of it all. Mm-hmm. And
the doves.
The doves, man. The doves are roosting in there because it's, under construction. It's constantly open. And that scene starts off with the older assassin, the big brother, coming in with the money that was owed to him by the triad, who is out to kill the killer and trying to cheat him out of his money.
Yeah.
Because they see him as a loose end and bad for their business. So he comes in with the money, and he gets fucking shot down by the fucking triad because he followed him there. Mm-hmm. And it just fucking culminates in this crazy action sequence, man. Mm-hmm. Full on. The triad has their fucking mini army, and it's only him and the cop. Mm-hmm. And then the blind girl they're trying to protect in the back, man.
Yeah.
Eventually a priest comes in that's like, gets caught up in all that shit and saves the girl.
Yeah.
But it's just them against a fucking triad army.
Yeah. I kind of want to give a little bit of a shout out to the moment where, his mentor, the older assassin, mm-hmm. he comes in, he's bleeding out, he's gonna die, and he's like, I don't want them to kill me. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I don't have my last bullet. And then the killer goes, I have it. And he just points the gun at his head. Yep. And he's like, oh, you can see his hand shaking. He doesn't want to do it. And he eventually, pulls the trigger. And he's just like, oh, his heart breaks. And the emotion it conveys. And it's like, you just killed your best friend mm-hmm. as a mercy killing. And while the triads are right outside the door. So, and then it's, again, this whole scene is like me playing the finals, I swear. It's like me blasting away everybody in my path. But they have the satchel full of shotguns and Uzis and explosives. And these dudes are an army, and it's just the killer and the cop tag teaming these fools and just destroying everybody in their path. And that one assassin with the suit and the sunglasses at night, I don't know why he's wearing sunglasses at night. Right. And that dude's got the explosive shotgun, and that's kind of like a mini boss. And all these dudes are just flying through windows and getting blown away. Freaking both the cop and the killer are just twins akimbo flying through the air. It's peak action. There's tension. There's the symbolism of when the dude blasts the Virgin Mary statue, mm-hmm. the birds flying, the candles, the walls and pews exploding. This is just,
it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's style. It's awesome. It's legit. I don't even know how many other adjectives I could use. It is amazing. And then it delves into him fighting the triad boss and the mini boss, and then explosions, and then the blind girl gets caught up in all the action. And I guess spoilers, obviously, but it's I always found it ironic that his death. He eventually gets caught. I think he gets his eyes get shot. It's mm-hmm. ironic. And then one of the things he said is
and that's meaningful too, because he told the cop, because at that point they became best friends. It's
I was about to say that.
If I fucking die, I want you to promise me that you make sure that my eye's okay, so I could donate my cataracts to her.
Yeah.
I want her to see again. And like you said, he gets his fucking eyes blown off, man. Yeah. So he's not able to fucking help the girl anymore.
And I thought it was a beautiful tragedy, like the scene after his eyes get blown off, and he's bleeding out. Yeah, so obviously she's blind, and now he's newly blind, and they're like yelling out. She's yelling out like, "Ah, where are you?" And they're like crawling in the sand, and they miss each other.
Yep.
And then he's bleeding out, and he's dying, and he doesn't get to say goodbye. Like he's like crawling with his last bit of strength, and he dies.
He just dies.
And then she's still crawling, yelling for him, like, "Where are you? Where are you?" And it's like he never got to say goodbye because he got blasted by these triads.
Yep.
And then it culminates with like the cop sees him and he's like, "No!" And he's like, and then eventually the mob boss gets caught by the police. I'm kind of wrapping it up. He gets caught by the police, like, I surrender. And then this fool just like comes up, blasts this fool twice in the chest, like, "No, you are not getting away with this." He ruined his life. But he had to get his boy. Like, he had to honor his friend because, like, you killed my friend. And he blasted this mob boss twice in the chest.
That's where the friendship culminates, too, man. Because you could see them become friends. Yes. It's like, they were rivals. They were enemies, rivals, all that shit.
And then they were bros.
And then, like, towards the end, it's like, when they were at the church, he's like, "You know what? I got your back, bro. I got your back."
Like, I see you more than an assassin. I see you as a person.
And the triad boss, he's like, "Yeah, I'll say everything." I was like, "I'll cooperate. Don't fucking kill me."
Yeah.
And like you say, he's like, "No, motherfucker, you killed my homie, man. So I'm gonna fucking shoot you right there." Yeah. And kills him right there. Fucking ruins his life. And nobody got what they wanted. The girl remained blind. Doesn't show that anymore, man. Because as soon as he fucking kills him, that's where the movie ends, bro.
Credits roll.
Fucking credits roll.
Music hits.
You deduce it's like, that was not a happy ending, but it was fucking beautiful.
It really is like a culmination of ultra violence, and it's like everybody's dead. Well, except for the girl. But the girl's blind. Mob boss is dead. The cop is in jail. Assassin's dead. Older assassin is dead. Hundreds of triads are dead. The little girl survived, I think. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, everyone is dead. But it was just we're not doing this movie justice. It's on streaming sites for free. You can catch it. I was fortunate enough to go see the re-release in theaters, bigger screen. This thing is absolutely amazing. I absolutely recommend anybody take a peek at this movie because we can't describe it properly. The action, the dialogue, the emotion, the music. It's like the synth kind of opera rock type of music in every scenes. Yeah. And it's just, you hate the villain and then you hate the assassin, but then you love him in the heart of gold. It's peak. It is genuinely amazing an accomplishment of a film. It's great.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
So that's kind of what I got to say as of right now on that. And,
dude. Highly recommend, man.
Yes.
Highly recommend.
We recommend this. And we also would recommend the second film we're about to discuss.
Okay, now we're going to talk about Hardboiled, man. Same director.
Same actor.
Same lead actor. Mm-hmm. And what can I say about this one, man? This one's pretty much a story about like a loose cannon cop, man. He does what he feels is correct, man. They started out like what it seems like a tea house, right?
Yeah, like a restaurant tea house type of deal.
Everybody has like bird cages for some reason. Yeah. I don't know if it's like a Hong Kong tradition from back then or something.
Might be a cultural thing.
It might be a cultural thing. I don't know why they had a bunch of birds around there.
Yeah.
Bird cages. But apparently they were about to bust a fucking arms deal. Mm-hmm. And we're talking about the movie Hardboiled, in case you guys missed it. So we're moving on to the next one.
Yes.
And the fucking what's the name of the cop?
Inspector Tequila.
Inspector Tequila. I'm not making it up.
That's badass.
That is actually his name.
That's definitely badass. That's almost as badass as me.
Sure, man. Sure. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they're about to bust these guys, and then what goes wrong, man?
I don't exactly know, but all I know is that somebody like throws boiling water somewhere, and then everyone just picks up their guns.
Yeah, and then like the mobsters try it again.
Yeah,
they just fucking start going cray ham, and it just becomes a massacre, dude.
Yeah, like there's cops in one place. There's the dudes doing the deal in the other place. There's like some kind of extra enforcer in the other. The dude who was by himself, and that dude was packing like an Uzi. Like, that dude was like,
oh, dude, that fool was smoking everybody.
That dude was going insane. That dude was murdering everybody, and it's just and then that's where the action starts to unfold. Everyone. Bullets are flying everywhere. Things are exploding. Bird cages are exploding. I don't think birds are exploding. I hope not.
Yeah, the triads go crazy, man. They go ham on everybody, and there's only 2 cops against them. But then we later find out that there was an undercover cop among the triad.
Yeah.
Who got murdered by Tequila.
Yeah.
So it's like his boss is telling him, it's like, you fucked this up, man. It's like we've been telling these guys we're about to bust him, and you guys just go fucking crazy. And yeah, it just culminates in fucking Tequila like actually killing a fellow cop who was undercover.
I really do got to shout out to like the action that Chow Yun-fat's performance as Tequila is absolutely fantastic here. I got to shout out a couple moments in that bathhouse scene or whatever restaurant scene. The part where the goons are running down the stairs and there's a bunch of people. So instead of like him just trying to run past these people, he like leans on the railing and starts like he's leaning against the railing, sliding down while his twin pistol akimboing these fools. They're trying to run away. He's sliding down all smooth as hell. Bam, 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 bam. Takes them out. And then when he's fighting the mini boss with like the shotgun or the Uzi, whatever, and then like breaks through the door, the one cop gets murdered or whatever, and then he like jumps on the table and starts rolling over the flour, and the assassin, the bad guy's missing all his shots. Then he just catches him and then like executes him, fucking street style. Like that dude just point blank at his head, gone. That dude is gone. Shout out to those moments. That was awesome. That is action is definitely the
strongest,
the biggest,
the strongest
yes,
point of this.
Absolutely. I think we agree. We never haven't said it, but I think we agree that the action in Hard Boiled is actually a bit better than what it was in the Killer. And that's not saying to discredit Killer. The Killer's action sequences are fantastic. Oh, one thing I want to shout out, that thing with one guy's like on a motorcycle. I think it happened in both movies, but he's on the motorcycle and then they crash, and instead of just tumbling and losing their gun, they like combat roll out of the crash and then like get up and start firing. It happened in both movies, but it was really cool in this part. Like I think one guy, I don't know, we'll get to that part, but the motorcycle crashes are really cool. They're not lame like in Hollywood movies. They're just really cool here, and then dudes go fucking crazy with their akimbos.
Yeah, the stunt work it was amazing in both movies.
Immaculate.
Especially Hard Boiled. The stunt work in Hard Boiled, even better, bro.
We could spend like 2 hours just talking about the action sequences alone, and not even the emotion or the storytelling or the camera work, just the action. But that's a video for a different time. But yeah, so the cop dies, and then it leads into chasing down like what went wrong and who was behind this arms deal.
Yeah, I will say the beginning of this movie was a little bit confusing for both of us.
A little bit.
With the Killer, it was pretty direct in what it was trying to tell in the story and everything.
Yeah.
But definitely in this one, it was a little bit confusing to kind of put the pieces together. But once they fucking clicked, it made sense. It made sense for the rest of the movie.
It just took a little bit to click.
It took a little bit. It wasn't that it was difficult. It just kind of felt like it was not communicated well. I'll say that about this one.
Yeah.
It's like the story, what was going on with the characters, I felt like it was not well communicated. But eventually, it started all clicking together and it made sense and it made room for the rest of the action. And in the case in this movie, it's like, I guess the theme will be like, it's a story of like undercover cops. Because it's not just about Tequila, like being this badass. It's about the fucking undercover cop. What was his name?
Brother Long.
Brother Long.
Long? AH-Long.
Yeah.
But Brother Long. Let's go with Long.
We'll go with Brother Long. Who's undercover as a triad in the freaking mob. And apparently he started out with Uncle Hoy. He was working under that triad boss, but then he decided to betray them. Kind of betray them for another mobster. An up-and-coming young guy. Johnny Wong. But I like the theme of him like doing good, but he wants to do good because that's the reason he became a cop. But he's been murdering a lot of fucking people just to stay undercover. He feels like he's not a good person. That he's losing the purpose of him becoming a cop. And there's like the comparison between him and Tequila, who is viewed as a hero. Everybody looks up to him. They follow him. He fucking always does what's right. He gets away with whatever he wants because he's the good cop, right? And while him, Brother Long, he always has to be fucking doing evil shit in order to keep on being undercover. He's never going to be celebrated for it because if he dies, nobody's going to be at his funeral because he never existed. and if he lives, he'll just disappear, and nobody know what he did, what he had to sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was pretty. That was a pretty cool comparison that they did with that.
Definitely have both movies, and John Woo has a way with storytelling about being able to have two sides of the same coin: a criminal and a cop.
You're
Whether
right.
it's an assassin, a detective, an inspector, an undercover cop who's a criminal. I mean, we see that Brother Long had to his introduction. He walks in, he's driving that sports car. He goes to the library, and he's like really cool, sunglasses, suit jacket, and then he just comes up to a guy who's reading. He's like fumbling through Shakespeare, I think, a thick book, and then he just he got to the page. There's a freaking silenced pistol in there, and he just, why'd you betray him? Bam, blasts him. Blood spills all over the table, and he just puts the book back. Like he was so cool. He had charisma, but he's a cold-blooded killer. He's an assassin. This dude is more like this is the guy. Him and Tequila are the guys. And then, like you said, it's more about loyalty, who you are, doing right and wrong, and the price of justice in a way. Like, what does Long have to keep doing to get the bad guys? Whether stop armed dealers, drug dealers, whatever, bad guys, criminals. And I think they kind of like mess with that theme of like, remember the part where they're going to attack Uncle Hoy, his whole setup business, his guys, his shops, whatever you call them. They come in, they bring him they bring Long along with them. The boss, brother, the Long, the younger crime boss. I'm gonna call him that. I don't know. Well, I'm bad with names. And then they destroy all his guys. There's a big shootout. There's one guy who has like this big black coat, long hair, scowled, scarred face. You can tell this guy means business.
It's Mad Dog.
Mad Dog. We find out later, but I just called him like black coat dude at the time. Mad Dog. His name is Mad Dog. And then he's like, he is extra brutal. Like,
oh yeah, he's a fucking professional.
He's
bro.
an absolute monster.
Yeah, he's a beast, dude. He fucking wipes out all his enemies, bro.
I don't know if it was him, but I think you know the scene I'm talking about. I'm gonna shout out the scene with the motorcycle. Remember when he drives the motorcycle into the truck? So someone comes in with a motorcycle, does a wheelie, and one of the goons that is getting, like, they're raiding his place, he gets done super extra dirty because he gets hit with the motorcycle, and then it gets essentially crushed by it into like the back of a truck with boxes in it.
Yep.
And then somehow he lives through that, and then he gets like out, and then Mad Dog just executes him. He's trying to run away, bam, right in the back. So he gets crushed by a motorcycle and then executed. It was like, oh my god. And then they're doing a deal, and then eventually Long has to kill his former boss, Uncle Hoy, and it's about loyalty, and he didn't want to kill him, but he's got to kill him, and then he ends up wiping out his boys. He just killed like 10 dudes that weren't even like, I think they had put their guns down, so they weren't even aiming and firing at him. He just killed these guys.
Yeah.
And it's about loyalty, like more things that he just killed 10 more dudes. And then he feels guilty about it because you see in the boat scene later on that he makes paper cranes for every man he's killed.
Right, yep.
And his ceiling on the boat, whatever.
Brother Long feels guilty about it, which is contrast to Tequila, because fucking Tequila killed a fucking other cop.
Yeah.
And he was just like, whatever. It's like, he just accepted as part of the job.
He's like, I know I killed him.
It's like, yeah, I fucking feel bad, but fuck, I'm still a cop. I gotta go fucking catch the bad guys.
It's like, oh no, that happened anyways.
Yeah.
And then that goes into the action scene where, like, okay, Tequila is a one-man army. Another set piece action scene with Tequila where he, like, in a couple minutes earlier, he'd be like, I need some heavy weapons. So he calls in like cop armory guy, and then like, my boss needs heavy weapons, and then he has like a bag, he has like a rappel suit, he's got like, you know, the bandoliers, he got like bullet casings on his shoulder, he's got a big bag full of weapons, he's carrying that big menacing looking silver shotgun, and it's like, okay. And then it culminates with more action. He's fighting the one-man army. He's freaking blowing, like, they're using like the destroyed cars from the previous shootout as cover, and then he's fighting Mad Dog. He's fighting.
That's when they become fucking rivals, right?
Yeah, kind of like rivals. But I love the scene where the motorcycle goons come in, and then he must extra dirty. Where Tequila has the shotgun, and then he's like cocking it. He shoots the guy on the motorcycle as he's doing a wheelie, and then the motorcycle explodes during the wheelie.
Yeah, because he shoots the gas tank.
The gas tank or the whatever, and then the dude's still, his corpse is still on it while he's like, the motorcycle's driving away with him, and then another guy comes in, blasts that guy in midair on fire, and then I think the third guy comes in and he like hits him point blank, like even worse. So he like 3 just motorcycle guys just exploded from Tequila's shotgun.
And then fucking Mad Dog's like fucking like taking off the pins with his teeth off the grenades and like chucking them at fucking Tequila.
Yeah,
it's a fucking crazy ass battle. It's fucking awesome.
It's awesome,
and then like you contrast it with Brother Long, who just like
not doing much.
He can't do much because he's a bad guy.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be a bad guy, so he's not fucking supposedly like he's not shooting at him.
Well, he is shooting at him.
He is. Actually, yeah, he is shooting at him.
Yeah, they have an intense fight, but he's like, I can't kill him because he's not trying to kill the cop.
Yeah.
But Tequila's out for blood.
Yeah.
So he's like, I gotta convincingly fake my way out of this while getting shot at by this crazy bastard.
Yeah, Brother Long has to fucking survive.
Yeah.
He has to survive and still come out as a triad.
Yeah, and then
it's like fucking Tequila's just like killing everybody in sight. So he's like
while fighting Mad Dog, Mad Dog's like chucking grenades, and then Tequila like takes the parking brake off that Corolla, and he's using it as a rolling shield while he's blasting triads. Like, crap, this is overwhelming.
Because Tequila doesn't give a fuck.
He really doesn't.
The boss told him, "It's like, dude, get off the case," because the boss he has an undercover cop.
Yeah, and he's like, no.
He's like, no, I did what I want, bitch.
I almost closed this case, goddammit. I'm gonna see it through.
So if this fool had his way, he would have killed another cop.
and not cared.
And not cared. And that's actually, that's now that I'm starting to put things together, that's actually a pretty awesome contrast.
So,
a cop that has to hide in the shadows, do evil, and then a cop that's like in the limelight, loves the fucking attention, and just does whatever he fucking
He really
wants.
does. Yeah, and then I guess the middle isn't as good. There's still action in there. But obviously, I love how Wu loves to. I'm comparing these movies a little bit now. His third acts and his final set piece are absolute cinema.
Oh, dude. The hospital scene in Hardboiled, I think it took a big chunk of the movie, man.
It really, I love. That's what I'm saying.
That was such a fucking long ass, but worth it, man.
So yes, because when I was watching, because I looked at, when I was getting my tickets and I saw how long the movie was when I went to watch The Killer, and I was like, okay, it's like 2 hours, whatever it is, and then I'm like, there's still an hour left in the movie, and we're at the final place. How are you gonna make your third act an hour long? The church scene, absolute cinema. The hospital scene, holy crap, dude. So eventually, we find out that through detective work, the arms base where he's storing all his weapons,
the Triad's
base is at the bottom of it's in the basement of a hospital.
Yeah, they made a secret room on the basement.
Yeah, so there's like a big vault and there's security and every dude is armed. The
mortuary.
Yeah, the morgue. Yeah, there we go. So, but it's a perfect place because no one's gonna think of a hospital that has like rocket launchers and AK-47s or whatever
in the middle of all the dead bodies.
Exactly. So eventually they're sneaking in. They find out the secret's out. And then everybody's like, okay, they're coming for us. We're going to make our stand here.
Everybody knows Brother Long's a cop at that point. They're
exactly.
Like, okay, we're going to smoke this fucking snake.
So we like, this is Endgame. We got to stop these guys because they're shipping, there's civilians, there's babies here, there's doctors. Oh shit, the cops are coming for us. We got to stop these guys because they know our secret. And we're going to kill everybody in our way. So, dude, this turned into like a Call of Duty map. Dude, like, it's just guys exploding and action and fire and death everywhere. Like, dudes are getting fucking destroyed. There's the cops show up.
And then it's just another beautiful thing because, like, dude, it's a fucking hospital. It's full of fucking sick people, patients, babies and everything. And the fucking Triad, they fucking go hog wild. They don't give a fuck. They just start killing anybody that gets in their way. And they start locking down the hospital and shit. Once they figure out that they fucking discovered the armory, they're like, we're fucked anyway. Yeah. So we're going to make it pay and we're going to try to get out of this.
The Triads were relentless. Like, as the patients are escaping because of the fire alarm, they're gunning down the running patients.
Yeah,
like,
they're popping out of the window just shooting down at them.
With fucking Uzis, MP5s. When the cops show up, like, the dudes pull out, like, those rocket launchers. Boom! Like... Boom!
And the cops are fucking panicking. They're like, holy
crap,
shit.
what do we do?
It's like, we're getting killed. The patients are getting killed. It's like, we're trying to help him, but when we try to help him, we get fucking shot.
Yeah, and then, like, we get taken hostage because, like, maybe a couple cops have a couple pistols, and these guys are armed to the teeth. And then like Mad Dog's there, the boss is there. They're planning C4. They're watching cameras.
The cops come in with the fucking full-on cops. SWAT team comes in.
Mm-hmm. And then the mini preview of this whole sequence was when they get to the vault and Mad Dog's like was waiting for them. Like they get in and then they're like, holy crap! They have a kind of a 2-on-1 handicap fight against Mad Dog. He gets away. He loads up some guns. He gets out of there. He breaks the lock behind him. You can't get out. They're releasing the carbon monoxide or whatever into the thing to kill them. And they're like, we're getting out of here. But they take a lot of weapons. Tequila finds another shotgun, loads that bastard up. Oh, we're getting out of here. They're armed to the teeth. We're going. And then the commandos show up. The SWAT commandos show up. And then they're blasting triads out of the way. And there's more action. And then they save the babies. They made me care about the babies.
Yeah. There's a whole fucking room full of babies that were barely born and everything.
Their nursery ward.
It's like, with all the fighting that goes on, like some electrical shit goes bad and then it catches on fire, man. The hospital catches on fire. Yeah. So they have to rescue the babies and the patients.
Mm-hmm. And then they don't even rescue some of the patients. Like the triads just gun these people down. Like
there's scenes where like they're able to save him, and then like some fucking mobster comes out and just blasts him and kills all the patients anyway.
Yeah, and then cops are dying, and then fucking.
One key point I do want to say is that freaking Mad Dog, because
I fucking love Mad Dog.
Because fucking Mad Dog turns out to have like a moral compass.
A little bit, yeah.
He has a strong morality. Sure, he's a fucking mobster
and a killer.
A killer, but he doesn't fucking kill civilians or innocents.
He says like there's a line that
that he doesn't want to cross,
and
his mob boss does.
Yes, so I don't want to. I have to shout out the scene, the duel that Mad Dog has with our heroes. Like, dude, where they're like 2-on-1, and they're in that hallway office, and they're just
jumping through the windows, man, blasting, shooting each other, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Such a beautiful fight scene. The camera work, man.
Oh, dude.
It never felt like it was fucking confusing or anything. It was like they did a little bit of shaky cam, but it was like, it felt like organic.
Yes, that's the perfect word for it.
Yeah, it felt organic. Because, you know, like a lot of like, modern action movies, like, they're fucking shaking that shit. You can barely see the action, but they do that on purpose because they don't want to show any choreography.
Yeah.
Man. This movie... immaculate choreography, man.
Yeah, it's like the biggest examples of bullshit action, like the Bourne movies, where it's like Taken is absolutely abhorrent at that. God damn it! It's Taken 2 and 3 were trash at their editing. You're trying to make the old ass Liam Neeson trying to look cool, but you like have to cut like 30 times in 2 seconds just to make it look. Even John Wick is guilty of that. Whatever, but. The way the panning of the action, it follows our protagonist, the line of sight, the action, windows breaking, bullets. Like when they unload like 10 bullets into one guy when he's going akimbo, and like you see the visceral of the blood and the guy falling back, crashing through the door, the windows,
the fucking blood squibs, man.
Oh my
Nothing but blood squibs everywhere.
Oh my god! Every triad walked out was like dead with like 6 bullets minimum. Like these guys were getting blown, shotguns away, and then. The duel with Matt. So eventually Tequila has to go save the babies or something, whatever they need backup. So Long and Mad Dog are left dueling, and they're just the action work again, the camera work, where they're like running on opposite sides of a window through a wall. They're blasting each other point blank. They're missing glasses exploding.
Like barely surviving. Yeah. Fucking
fire.
They show Brothers long close up on the face. He has fucking shards of glass stuck in his face.
Mm-hmm. And it's like the attention to detail, and then eventually they're like point blank. They're both out of bullets, whatever, and they're like, to the civilians, get out of the way. Clear out. They're about to duel.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, a little bit of a blue balling, but then the mob boss comes in with his freaking automatic big shotgun, and he starts killing the civilians, and then that's where your moral compass about Mad Dog, he's like, no! And he turns on his boss, and he
first off, he shoots off the gun.
He shoots the gun, and then...
The boss didn't like it, so he shoots him, and then Mad Dog's like, you know what, fuck you, and starts shooting him.
Yeah,
but he only has 1 bullet.
He ran out of ammo because after his duel, so he shoots the boss in the stomach, and then eventually Mad Dog dies. He gets shot and killed, and he dies. But it's like, you see a little bit of the depth and complexity of a character.
You
like
see some humanity in him.
A little bit. Like,
because overall, it's like, we called him like a fucking Terminator. Because he was relentless,
dude. I said that, like, that dude should have been in the Resistance. That would have been a whole different movie, man. This dude he was like dodging bullets, hiding cover. He was rolling around.
Fucking throwing his grenades.
He's throwing his grenades, and then like... Oh my god, this dude was fantastic.
He was
Shout
relentless,
out to Mad Dog. He was one of the best part of the movie.
He legit was a good ass villain, bro.
He was a Terminator, dude. This dude was like, holy crap. I hated to see him go. I know he was gonna die.
But he did have more humanity than the fucking mobster.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that. Mad Dog.
But eventually, man, it culminates with like Brother Long chases after him, and then Tequila jumps out of the window with a cable holding a baby, and the fucking hospital explodes because a mob boss fucking blew the shit up.
Yeah.
And it culminates with the mob boss holding the Brother Long hostage, and it kind of has Tequila by the balls. It's like, hey, put away your gun, start slapping yourself, say that you're impotent.
Who wanted to take his pants off?
Yeah. Tell him to take his pants off.
He's trying to humiliate
He was humiliating him.
Yeah.
And then Brother Long was being held hostage. He's like, nah, fuck this shit. So he pulls the gun towards him. It has him shoot him in the stomach. Mm-hmm. Shoots himself in the stomach with the mob bus. As the guy's like blasting off with his finger in there. And that's when fucking Tequila is able to take the shot and fucking shoots him right in the fucking eye.
Yeah, with a Smith & Wesson 38.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh man, peak center. Like in the close up on the, obviously it was a dummy, but it was like the close up on like the blood spurt coming straight out after getting shot in the eye.
Yeah. And then, spoiler. They do a little fake ad because, they show the chief of police like burning the file of Brother Long. It's like, oh man, he's fucking dead. He's gonna be destroyed by his records. Nobody's is gonna know what he did. But then it does a little fake out. It's like they show Brother Long just fucking on the boat, probably going off to Iceland, where he dreamed to retire for the rest of his life.
Yeah, because it's like he talks about coming out of darkness. Like he was still dealing with what he did. And he's like, oh yeah, but it's like there's sun 24 hours a day. I don't gotta deal with darkness there. It's like his Mexico and westerns. Like that's where I'm free.
And yeah, that's where it ends, man. Yeah. And what more can I say? You know what? We're gonna do a two-parter for this episode, man. It's like we talked about the movies in this first part, and the second part we're just gonna put on our thoughts and our random shit. All right? I think that's better to do it. So yeah, I think we've gone long enough for this first part. So stay tuned for the second part. Any final thoughts before we close off on the first part?
Okay, obviously listen to the second part, and then also just go watch these movies.
Oh yeah.
You will not be a disservice. You will like it. Your girlfriend will like it. Your cat will like it. Your freaking pet turtle will like it. These movies are genuinely great.
Peak action cinema.
Peak action, good dialogue, good camera work, good music. I can't recommend this movie enough. Wow.
Yeah, both movies.
Absolutely, both movies. Yes.
Movies.
Both movies. Definitely good.
Okay. And we'll leave it at that. All right. Stay tuned for part 2.
See you there.